Welcome back to a conversation with a Trainerhead. I'm Ree from Trainerhead, and today we have the perfect guest, Mr. Haniel from Crep Junkie.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. So how did it all start with your crep addiction? Where did it start?
Well, the crep addiction started the day before forever.
So the beginning?
Yeah, because I grew up in northwest London, Kensal Rise. And my family's originally from Jamaica, but by way of Harlesden.
Big up the yardies then.
Yep. And the whole culture, like with my father in the 80s, he was a young father. So, he was like 18 when he had me. So, in the late 70s, early 80s, you had like the Sticksman era. I don't know if you ever heard about the Sticksman era, but it's like these guys were just sharp, they had crocs on them. Like, presentation was everything.
I hear you.
Some of them used to go look at their fathers and grandfathers' photo albums, and you'll see pictures of these guys, like how they used to dress. And then, so I was born when that started, and then it went into like the football culture. And plus, because Jamaicans, we have families in New York, Florida, Detroit. Fashions from over there was being thrown into the mix, and it was like, to quote it properly, like someone told me once, he put it quite well. Trainers was just something. Fashion trainers is something we just did. It wasn't even. There was no culture or no scene. It was just something we did. And even back then, it wasn't like, I'm a such and such. No, it was just something we did. And especially like being close to my father in my younger years, that was part of like the Friday ritual. Where you'd go to Frederick Reed.
Where's that?
Frederick Reed, well, it used to be in Willesden, but Frederick, if you're from Northwest, you should know about Frederick Reed from back in the day. And that was an era where it was like your trainer shop guy would be like, he knew you and he knew your taste, and he'd have a pile set aside for you to like, I think you like these. And it was like, son, what do you want? It was like, bam, Adidas, British Knights, flipping Pumas. It's like, and the funny thing was like, I can remember when the Air Max 1 dropped, and it just looked, it's like, I can't think of you see Mags.
Yeah.
Like the lace up ones, it's like, if someone walked in with a pair of lace up Mags, you're gonna stop, and you're gonna look, and be like, rah, I'll never own one of those. That's how it felt when the Air Max 1 dropped, where you'd hold it up and look and you'd see.
So it was the old school version of the Balenciaga.
Yeah, bro, listen. Man, there was Avia, there was so many brands that it's just, but again, it was just a thing. It was just what we did. And, it just carries on. And it's like, the culture was different of wanting to look different, have one-upmanship. Today it might be a case of, a man might walk in with this pair of Air Jordan ones, but you've got the next one up, and then the next person's got a one up on him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like it was like that, but obviously it's different brands. You know what I mean? And it just becomes ingrained. And then that whole thing of going with my dad Friday after school, go down to Frederick Reed, stand up in there, and it's like, what do you want? And it's like. And it's like
candy.
It was like buying a car. That's what I think of. Like, it's like, well. So it was just really, for me, that was just the earliest memories.
So from the earliest memories, what would you say was your favorite silhouette? Like, what brand was you most interested in, or like, how many? Like, did you have a particular trainer, like loads of that same silhouette, or? What was it like?
You know
how now it's a bit more limited, or they have batches of a certain silhouette or colorway?
Because I'm weird. I'm a weird guy. I'm a nerd, really.
We're all weird. It's okay.
And it's like I have the ability to appreciate something even if I don't have it. Mm-hmm. And again, the Air Max 1 was I probably didn't own an Air Max 1 until my late teens. But that was a shoe that I always appreciated and wish I had. But again, when it had
winning.
Big Nasty had a conversation where I interviewed him, and it's like there's a thing with black people and air bubbles, and it's like it had air. It's like air.
Nike Air.
It's like And I wish sometimes you wish you could bottle an experience and just sell it.
Yeah.
Like, you bottle this experience and just sell it to you. It's like it was mad, and that shoe, but it just always, even when I was in school, forget Reebok Classics, I was never on that wave. You know what I mean? Can appreciate it, but
it wasn't for you.
Nah, I'll do my own little thing until the day I can afford an Air Max.
So that was a trainer that you like. You have probably the most earliest memories wanting that trainer. That was the most sought after when you was young. And how many of those do you have now?
I've got 30.
Out of how many Creps that you own?
Like I said to you earlier, I stopped counting at 200.
What?
So over 200 trainers, over 30 Air Max 1s, and still going.
Yeah, there's Air Max 1s in there, Air Max 90s, Air Max 360s, 97s.
Most expensive trainer in your collection?
Well, what's the one that's worth the most?
Okay, that's actually a different question, you know.
Because the one the most I've ever spent on the pair of trainers, and my missus will probably shoot me in the face with a bazooka for revealing this, was probably the Air Jordan 8 Dornbeckers. I really wanted them, but because I'm a size 11, this one I've got to get it from the States, and you're gonna hold me to ransom. So that one was about actually no, Air Jordan 5 Bel Air, because the guy didn't put. There's a trick when you're shipping from the US to not pay no VAT, like
and
duties on it.
Yeah.
And this guy goes to him like, put it under £50 and say it's a gift.
Yeah.
Just put as much tracking as you can on it.
I hope you got that trick, guys.
But this guy put the resale price as the value price, and literally like it pushed up when all was said and done. I probably spent about £6 on that.
£600. And now, so that's the most expensive, the Air Jordan 5 Bel Airs. And the most expensive now, because of their resale value, is...
I think it might actually be the Tom Sachs. The Tom Sachs Mars Yard Landing.
And how much were they? What was their retail price?
The retail price was at 130, 140.
And what's their resale value?
About 2 bags.
£2,000.
2 bags and change.
All right here is basically your closet.
I think what am I feeling on here? Like, well, you already know that means the world to me.
What are you feeling that you don't have on here?
I'm feeling the gold actually.
And how much would you pay for those? Because I know you know how much they cost. So how much would you personally pay maximum?
Retail. With a drink on top. Do you know what these? Actually, I'll pay a little extra. I'll pay a 180 for these.
180, okay.
Yeah, I've got the Air Max ones already, so I want that I need to complete
the pack.
It's OCD. I've got Bun the 4s.
Not a fan of 4s.
Bun the 4s. Let me see. Nah. I still don't get in with these.
The comfort though, trust me. You need to check out our review on that one, because the comfort's there.
But I'm looking on this heel right now, man. I have a feeling it will grind up the back of your ankle like church shoes.
No, it hugs it lovingly.
I don't know. What else?
Are there any that you think need to be thrown in the bin?
Personally?
Yeah.
Those.
Not a fan of the Reacts, okay.
Oh, damn. Is this the... Yeah. Air Max 95 Swissies. Yeah.
These need to be thrown in the bin?
No, these need to be copped.
Oh, okay.
Quickness.
So there's a purchase that might happen, alright. So let's talk a little bit about the trainers you decided to wear today. Like, tell me something about the silhouette and the colorway. What made you want to get them? When did you get them?
These are Air Max 90s. They're the Foot Patrol and Nike collab from 08, if my memory serves me correct. I copped these a while ago, but what I do sometimes, I cop a lot of old stuff, but some of it needs to be restored, or the midsole needs doing up, and like I'm a Virgo, I'm funny, I'm like, I really want to wear them, but I can't wear them, and like the midsole on this was all battered and it needed a deep clean. But like I always wanted a pair of these. But again, size 11. I'm always shagged with my size.
Is that like the most popular size for guys?
No, it's not even a popular size. 9s, 8s, 9s, 8s and 9s are probably the most popular size. So the problem with 11s is they never have many pairs of 11s.
Oh. So they're not popular enough. It's not.
So like if you look at it like a sliding scale, like if you start from size 0, size 8 and 9 are the pinnacle, and then it trails off again. So like for me, like some things, when they're gone, they're gone. Like it's heartbreaking and heartbreaking.
Which are your 5 top favorite crepes of all time?
Is this models or colorways included?
Colorways included.
Number one.
You're not gonna start from 5?
No, I got to start with the top and work my way backwards. Number 1 will be OG Air Max Blue.
OG Air Max Blue.
Air Max 1.
Air Max 1, okay.
Yeah, like, cause that I remember those at that time, so yeah. And it meant a lot, it was big. Like, again, like, even your guy, like, that air bubble on the bottom of his trainer, I remember my dad had a pair of them, and I remember just looking at it for hours, like, I can see it from the other side.
That is just wavy.
You'll never understand, like, the feeling. Like, probably like with the 720 with the biggest air bubble, that's the only thing that's probably you guys could relate to as far as that. But number 2 would be Air Jordan 5.
So they're coming, okay. So even though they're one of your favorites, they come number 2, right?
Air Jordan 5. Number 3 would be Infrared Air Max 90.
Agreed.
Number 4, New Balance 576. No, sorry, New Balance 574, any colorway.
Are they comfortable?
Mad comfortable. And the joke was that it was a trainer. It was like, I don't want to say a hipster trainer. It was like, it balanced hip hop. I was a big hip hop.
Yeah.
I am a big hip hop head. So it balanced hip hop, and it balanced like kind of backpack. It balanced like something else. It wasn't like street road man.
It wasn't just straight.
Yeah. So it was like, it just had a different flavour, and you could get any colour. And JD Sports, Oxford Street, everybody was sleeping on them, and the sales were just dumb. Like you could go like yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, I'll have that, and you're not even breaking a £50 note break. Like it's like the 50 would cover that, like 3-4 pairs of New Balances. And number 5.
Lucky number 5.
Number 5. Puma Gator.
That you still are after.
Puma Gator, black, white, with the yellow air bubble underneath with the white midsole. That trainer, and it means a lot to me, because that was like, that trainer, when that trainer came out, you know, we're leaving school, going college, the year 2000's approaching, and everyone's just looking forward to like, what is it going to be, like how forward are we going, like Yeezy stuff and sock like trainers, like this is all alien stuff to us, but we've seen that far, and that trainer was like the first step. That and the foam posit, oh shit. Tide 5.
I mean, I don't know.
I got a Tide 5.
Is that allowed?
I got a Tide 5, man. I got to break the rules, man. I have a word with the government, man. I'll swear, man.
It's been lit chatting with you, Mr. Crep Junkie himself, Haniel. And yeah, we're down at Just CopIt on Stockwell Avenue. It's been lit. Make sure you watch the next one as well.